Hi, welcome to Seshu-Solutions. This is Anusha. Today, I'm going to teach you about exponents. I'll take multiple videos about the exponents. This is the part 1 video where I'll discuss about the positive exponents, okay? So exponents, you will write it as x to the power of n, okay? Or we'll represent this one as x raised to the nth power. X raised to the nth power or x to the power of n to the power of n. Okay. In that, where x to the power of n, x is called the base. X is the base and n is the power, nth power. Okay. Let's discuss with few examples. The first problem here is 10 to the power of 3. 10 to the power of 3. The 10 is the base and the power is 3. So because it is 10 to the power of 3, you're writing 10 3 times and then you will multiply. Okay. So 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1000. Okay. So because it is 10 to the power of 3, we are writing the 10 3 times and you're multiplying. Okay. In the second example, it is 2 to the power of 4. So we have to write the 2 4 times and then you will multiply. Okay. We have to write the 2 4 times and then multiply. 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. Okay. Now the next question is 5 to the power of 3. Because the power is 3, we are writing 5 as 3 times and you're multiplying them. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. Okay? We can apply the exponents to the fractions too. Here, 3 by 4 to the power of 4. So you have to write 3 by 4 4 times. Okay? So 3 times 3 is 9 and 4 times 4 is 16. Again, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. So this is equal to 9 times 9 is 81, 16 times 16 is 256. Okay. So 3/4 to the power of 4 is, you're writing 3/4 4 times and you have to multiply them. So 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. Again, 3 times 3 is 3, 4 times 4 is 16. In the last step, you have to do 9 times 9 is 81. 16 times 16 is 256. Exponents can also apply for the decimals, okay? So now 0.02 to the power of 2. That means we'll write 0.02 times 0.02, okay? I explained it to you already, decimal multiplication in my previous videos. If you want, go and check over there. First, I'll take the regular numbers. 2 times 2 is 4, okay? We are taking just the regular numbers and you're multiplying. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. Now in 0.02, we have 2 decimal places. What do you mean by a decimal place? After the decimal point, if you have 2 digits, we are writing 2 decimal places. Again, 0.02 has 2 decimal places, because after the decimal point we have 2 digits, so you're writing 2 decimal places. So if you add together, it is 4 decimal places. Okay, we have 4 decimal places, right? So now 0.02 to the power of 2 is nothing but 0.02 times 0.02, which is equal to, we got as a 4 as an answer. Now, after the decimal point, you have 4 digits. So we have to jump the decimal point 4 places to the left and keep the decimal point, okay? Is it clear? 0.02 to the power of 2 is nothing but 0.02 times 0.02. Okay. In 0.02, we have two decimal places, and 0.02 has two decimal places. Total, we have four decimal places. So when you multiply, you have to jump four places to the left to keep the decimal point. This is the first jump, second jump, third jump, and the fourth jump. Okay. And you're keeping the decimal point over here. This is one question. Okay. In the next question, it is, we can apply the exponents to the integers too. It is negative 3 to the power of 4. So it is nothing but negative 3 times negative 3 times, we are writing negative 3 4 times because the power is 4. Okay. And I already explained it in integers. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 negative signs. If you have even number of negative signs, the answer will be positive. If you have even number of negative signs, the answer will be positive in multiplying integers. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. So you got positive 81. In the next example, it is minus 2 to the power of 3. So you have to write minus 2 3 times. Okay, so minus 2 times minus 2 is positive 4 and times minus 2. But here, how many negative signs we have here? 1, 2, and 3. If you have odd number of negative signs, in multiplying integers, then the answer will be negative. Okay. If you have odd number of negative signs in multiplying integers, then the answer will be negative. Okay. So negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Okay. First, I kept the negative sign because we have odd number of negative signs in multiplying integers. The answer will be negative. Okay. Will be negative. So I kept the negative sign in the front. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. This is another most interesting example. The question is minus and 5 to the power of 3. Here the minus is in front of the parenthesis. Okay. If it is in front of the parenthesis, you will not do like minus 1 3 times that. You will just write as minus. But the power is only for 5. You will do 5 times 5 times 5. Okay. Which is minus 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. Okay. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. Here minus is before the parenthesis. So you'll keep the answer minus and then you will do. Okay. Here, let me explain one more example. So if we have the question minus like this and 4 square, okay? Most of the kids will write the answer here positive. But here, the minus is before the parenthesis. So you're not applying that power to that minus, okay? So you'll keep minus as it is and you have to do 4 times 4, which is minus 16, okay? Now, with the variables, how you'll write y to the power of 4? Y to the power of 4 is nothing but y times y times y times y. Okay? So you're writing the variable y 4 times. Okay? Again, 0.03 to the power of 2. So here we have to do 0.03 times 0.03. Okay? In 0.03, we have two decimal places. Okay? We have two decimal places. In another 0.03, we have two decimal places. Okay. So total we have four decimal places. Okay. So when you have four decimal places, first you do the regular multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. Because you have four decimal places, you have to jump 4 points to the left and keep the decimal point over here. We have to jump 4 points to the left and keep the decimal point. Okay. So this is the first jump, second jump, third jump, and fourth jump. Okay. I hope I gave you a clear idea about positive exponents. In the next video, I'll explain you about the negative exponents. And I'll give you the PDF in the description link below, along with the worksheet so that the kids can practice. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.